Good morning, students. Hope you are doing well. I, Dinesh Rawat, your subject faculty, welcome you all. So the subject name is research methodology, and the topic which we were covering was hypothesis testing. So in previous lecture, we have discussed hypothesis testing about one population. जिसमें we have discussed hypothesis testing when about one population when population standard deviation is given. So we use Z statistics, Z test, and then hypothesis testing about one population when population standard deviation is not given. Then we use T statistics. So उसी continuation में we are now discussing hypothesis testing about two means. So जब आपके पास दो mean हैं, so उसमें कैसे आप hypothesis testing करते हैं? So let's start. So these are the books from where the PPT content has been taken. Business Research Method by Cooper and Schindler. Business Research Method by Zygmunt, Babin, Carr and Griffin. And last is Marketing Research and Applied Approach by Naresh K. Malhotra and David F. Barks. So the topic is hypothesis testing about two means. When population variance is known, population standard deviation is known to you. In this case, you use Z statistics, and हम देखते हैं what is the difference between the formula of Z when there are two means. So these are the steps which we have discussed in previous videos also, steps in hypothesis testing. So we will solve one question and we will solve that question through the stepwise process. So let's start. So there is an example. Suppose we want to conduct a hypothesis test to determine whether the average annual wage for an advertising manager is different from average annual wage of an auditing manager. So there are two types of manager. One is advertising and one is auditing. What you want to determine, that is whether the average annual wage for both the manager is different from each other. Since we are testing to determine whether the means are different. So जो उनकी mean, that is average wage है, क्या वो different है? We want to test that, we want to check that. So null hypothesis जो होगी, that would be the mean of first manager would be equal to mean of second manager. That means the average annual wage of advertising manager would be equal to average annual wage of auditing manager. That would be the null hypothesis. So this is the difference. Previous में जब हमारे पास one population थी, so the simple null hypothesis would be whatever the question was saying, whatever the previous survey was saying. So that was the null hypothesis. But in this case, जो आपकी null hypothesis है, that would be both means are equal. क्योंकि आप compare कर रहे हैं means को. यहाँ पर आप एनुअल वेज जो है, एवरेज एनुअल वेज दोनों मैनेजर्स के उनको कंपेयर कर रहे हैं. सो द नल हाइपोथेसिस वुड बी बोथ मीन्स आर इक्वल एंड द अल्टरनेट वुड बी बोथ आर नॉट इक्वल. सिमिलरली जैसे इक्वल है उसी को हम रीअरेंज कर सकते हैं. तो जनरली हम जब नल हाइपोथेसिस लिखते हैं, वी कैन राइट, जो स्टैटिस्टिशियन होते हैं दे जनरली राइट और कंस्ट्रक्ट दिस हाइपोथेसिस एज म्यू वन, दैट इज द मीन ऑफ फर्स्ट population minus mean of second population is equal to 0. So that is how we can write the null and alternate hypothesis. So generally you would see majority आप इस तरह से hypothesis को देखेंगे. It is written like this. So the average annual wage for manager 1 minus average annual wage for manager 2 is equal to 0. So इसको rearrange करके हम इस form में लिख सकते हैं. So this is the difference, the null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. Then the formula जो आपका standard deviation का formula होता है Z में, that is first जो आपकी population है उसका standard deviation, that is variance divided by number of terms, and then plus variance of second population divided by number of terms. So this is the change in the formula of Z. Finally, the Z statistics formula becomes like this. So you have to use this formula, and then you can solve any problem, any hypothesis testing problem, and you can follow these steps. Just remember this, the formula is this now. So since there are two means, there is slight change in the formula. Now the second is hypothesis testing about two means when population variance is unknown. Jab you do not have any idea about population standard deviation, then in this case you use T statistics. Now we will see the difference in T statistics. So इसमें फर्स्ट केस हमारे पास आता है जब आप टी स्टैटिस्टिक्स यूज करते हैं, तो देयर आर टू वेज ऑफ यूजिंग द टी टेस्ट. वन इज इंडिपेंडेंट एंड अदर इज पेयर्ड टी टेस्ट. सो इंडिपेंडेंट में व्हेन यू हैव इंडिपेंडेंट पॉपुलेशन, What do you mean by independent population? So this is the example which we already covered in hypothesis formulation. So let's suppose you want to find out the difference in productivity of two companies. So दो कंपनी है A and B, उसकी प्रोडक्टिविटी में डिफरेंस जो है, यू वांट टू चेक दैट. सो तो सैंपल आप लेंगे, कंपनी ए से कुछ लेबर्स लेंगे या कुछ एम्प्लॉयज लेंगे, कंपनी बी से कुछ एम्प्लॉयज लेंगे. बोथ जो कंपनी ए के एम्प्लॉयज हैं, दे आर डिफरेंट फ्रॉम कंपनीज बी, जो कंपनी बी के एम्प्लॉयज हैं. सो सच टाइप ऑफ when you take such type of sample, it is called the type of test, t test, which is used, that is called the independent population hoti hai, and the test is used independent t test. So population standard deviation is not known to you, आप use करेंगे t test. T test भी दो तरीके से use होगा, one is independent t test and other is dependent t test. Independent population जब आपके पास होती है, example independent population, जो सैंपल है वो कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट होता है. कंपनी ए और बी की प्रोडक्टिविटी यू वांट टू चेक, एंड कंपनी ए में जो एम्प्लॉयज लेंगे दे वुड बी कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट फ्रॉम कंपनी बी एम्प्लॉयज. So this would be the null and this would be the alternate. So this is the case of independent t-test. The formula is like this. You remember Z formula. So इसमें जो आपका standard deviation हो जाता है, that is called pooled sample standard deviation. Since यहाँ पर पॉपुलेशन की वेरिएंस नहीं आएगा, यहाँ पर सैंपल से हम रिप्लेस कर देते हैं. सो वी कॉल इट सैंपल पूल्ड स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन, दैट इज पूल्ड सैंपल स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन, एंड द फॉर्मूला इज दिस. सो द फाइनल टी फॉर्मूला इज लाइक दिस, एंड द डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम इज n1 plus n2 minus 2. So this is the degree of freedom, and the final t formula is this. So you have to use this formula. And the second is hypothesis testing about two means when population variance is unknown. So similarly, you will use t-test, but this now we would use paired t-test. So अभी आपने use करा था independent t-test, जिसमें independent population you take, and now you take dependent related population. So related population जब आप लेते हैं, so उसमें हम use करते हैं paired t-test. So related population example is, these are the two examples which we already covered in hypothesis formulation. So first is, does your new software is better than existing software? So इसमें आप, ये जो क्वेश्चन है इसमें आप सेम फाइल आप चेक कैसे करेंगे, न्यू सॉफ्टवेयर और एग्जिस्टिंग सॉफ्टवेयर को, सेम फाइल को आप रन करेंगे एग्जिस्टिंग एंड न्यू में. So the same file is being run in the new software and the existing software. So such type of scenario or such type of problem is called the problem of related population. So when you have two related population, दो मीन आप निकालेंगे जब आप रन करेंगे उसको न्यू सॉफ्टवेयर में और ओल्ड सॉफ्टवेयर में, बट द फाइल इज सेम. So this is the case of related population, and जो t test यूज होता है इसमें उसे कहते हैं paired t test. So this is the formula for paired t-test. T d bar minus capital D, standard deviation of sample difference under root n. So here d जो होता है that is sample difference. आप जो sample values होती है उसको minus करते हैं एक दूसरे से, that is your sample difference. Then उसका mean जो होता है that is called mean sample difference, and standard deviation of sample difference, that is called SD, and D is the mean population difference, which is obviously 0. So this is the formula which we use in case of paired t-test. So remember, you use t-test when you are testing hypothesis about two means in two different cases. One is your independent t-test, which is used in case of independent population, and one is your paired t-test, which is used in case of two related population. So hypothesis testing about two means जब population standard deviation or variance you are not aware of, you do not have any idea about population variance or standard deviation. But when you have idea about population variance or standard deviation, then you use Z test. So Z statistics. But generally in inferential statistics, we do not have any idea about population standard deviation or variance. इसलिए generally we use T statistics. T test ही use करते हैं. So एक example question हम solve करते हैं, hypothesis testing example. So first we will see which test to be used, whether it is paired t-test or whether it is independent t-test. So this is the question. Suppose a stock market investor is interested in determining whether there is a significant difference in PE, price to earning ratio, for companies from 1 year to next year. In an effort to study this question, the investor randomly samples 9 companies from the handbook of common stocks and records the PE ratio for each of these companies at the end of year 1 and year 2. So same companies, same 9 companies की PE ratio लिए year 1 और year 2 की, but the companies are same. So you remember the file was saying आपने new and existing software में उसको run करा. So the companies are same, the 9 companies are same, and you are taking PE ratio year 1 and year 2 के end में. So this is an example of which paired t-test. So you will use paired t-test. So let's start. So these are the steps. First हम establish करेंगे null and alternate hypothesis and then appropriate statistical test to be used. So null would be, that is D is equal to 0. जो population का जो difference होगा that would be equal to 0, and the alternate would be that the difference जो है, the population difference जो है between the PE ratio, that is not equal to 0. That would be your alternate and null hypothesis. And appropriate test, it would be paired t-test. So the formula for paired t-test is mean of sample difference minus D, that is the population difference, standard deviation of the sample difference under root n. So these are the first 2 steps. Now this is the formula. अगर इसको explain करें, that is sample difference D, mean population difference, that is always 0 since we have taken that in null hypothesis equal to 0, and then sample standard, the standard deviation of sample difference. So this we will calculate and this we will calculate, then we can put that in this formula and then we can calculate the value of T statistics. So these were the first 2 steps. Now third step, as you know, third step जो हमारा hypothesis testing होता है, that is set the value of alpha, level of significance, the probability of committing type 1 error, level of significance, and establish the decision rule. Decision rule you have to establish. So let's see. Alpha is, here in this case we have taken 0.01, generally we take 5%, here we have taken 1%. So because alpha is 0.01 and this test is two-tailed. Why this is two-tailed? Because the alternate is not equal to 0. So since it is two-tailed, 0.005, so alpha divided by 2, the level of significance will get divided into 2 parts, that is the left hand side and right hand side will be used to t value, and the t value you can calculate with the help of the that is degree of freedom and alpha, and it comes out to be 3.355. So the decision rule would be your calculated t value, जो आपकी calculated या observed t value आएगी, that should, if it is greater than this value 3.355, then you will reject the null hypothesis, or it is less than minus 3.355, then you will reject the null hypothesis. So let's see. Step fifth, you can see gather sample data and analyze the data. So calculate the value of t. So gather everything which is there, we gather it, and then we calculate SD, D, and N is given. Then we calculate the value of t. That is called observed, जो आपका calculated आता है. और ये आता है calculated, that is 0.70 minus 0.70. So if you see the range, so this is the range. The table value जो थी आपकी, that was 3.355 and minus 3.355, and the t calculated जो आपकी calculated earlier है, that is minus 0.70. So obviously ये इधर rejection region में तो नहीं lie करेगी, ये इस तरफ lie करेगी, because it is greater than this. So इधर ये lie करेगी, तो इसका मतलब this is non-rejection region, so therefore we will not reject the null hypothesis. So step 7 is make a statistical conclusion and then make a business decision. So step 7, because the observed t value, which is this, is greater than the critical t value, which is this, so therefore it is non-rejection region. We fail to reject the null hypothesis. इसका मतलब there is not enough evidence from the data to declare that a significant difference is there between the PE ratio of year 1 and year 2. तो ये जो 9 कंपनीज हैं, इनके PE रेशियो में कोई सिग्निफिकेंट डिफरेंस नहीं है. जो डेटा हमारे पास है उसकी हेल्प से वी गॉट टू नो दैट देयर इज नो सिग्निफिकेंट डिफरेंस इन द एवरेज PE रेशियो बिटवीन ईयर 1 एंड ईयर 2 फॉर दीज 9 कंपनीज. सो ऐसे हम सॉल्व करते हैं हाइपोथेसिस टेस्टिंग के प्रॉब्लम को. जस्ट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर व्हिच टेस्ट टू बी यूज्ड and whether it is about one population or whether it is about 2 population. So in today's lecture we have covered hypothesis testing about 2 population, and 2 population mein first is when you have idea about population variance, then you use Z statistics, and when you do not have any idea about population variance, then you use T statistics. So what is the null hypothesis, how the null and alternate hypothesis is written, and what is the change in the Z formula. And when you use T statistics, two cases are there. It can be independent t-test, it can be paired t-test. So when you have independent population, then you would use independent t-test. And when you have related population, then you would use paired t-test. And this is one of the example of paired t-test, how to solve hypothesis testing problem for a paired t-test. So that is all for today. And in the next lecture, we will discuss about data analysis. So thank you. Thank you so much.